Communities is urging President William Ruto to appoint at least 2 persons with disabilities in the new cabinet, citing constitutional provisions under Article 54(2) and 81C. Speaking at a press conference in Nairobi, they highlighted legal challenges faced by the previous cabinet and emphasized the importance of inclusive representation in government. They called for constructive dialogue among stakeholders to resolve national differences and ensure respect for the rights and dignity of all citizens.
Ongoing protests that have gripped our nation for over a month now, leading to significant changes in the political world, including the withdrawal of the Finance Bill 2024 and the dissolution of the cabinet. We must acknowledge their impact, particularly on persons with disability. First and foremost, I would like to commend the government for heeding to the protesters' call for transparency and accountability. The protests have disrupted normal life and brought challenges to all citizens, especially persons with disability. We call upon fellow Kenyans to put our country first, embrace and prioritize patriotism and safeguard the hard-won gains of our nation. Destructive actions and violence only set us back and jeopardize our collective progress. Dialogue is the cornerstone for resolving our differences. We urge all stakeholders to engage in constructive dialogue to foster understanding and chart a path forward.
The Department of Social Protection under the Ministry of Labour has come up with measures on ending violence against children in Kenya by identifying root causes, strategizing sector-specific interventions and committing to collaborative efforts across various sectors. So far, through President William Ruto's directive, there have been an increase in the number of beneficiaries to 2.5 million in 3 phases. Robbie Omondi with the details.
The Inua Jamii program under the State Department of Social Protection has supported 353,564 households with orphans and vulnerable children through monthly stipends to alleviate poverty, and has further onboarded an additional 570,263 beneficiaries, bringing the total of number of programs beneficiaries to 1.6 million.
This follows Our Excellency Dr. William Samuel Ruto's directive last year to increase the total number of beneficiaries to 2.5 million in 3 phases. So this one we've done the first phase, and we are going to do another phase until we are where Our Excellency the President, Dr. William Samuel Ruto, advised us to go.
Additionally, households in the Inua Jamii program with expectant mothers and children under 3 years have benefited from the nutrition improvement through cash and health in education program.
Further, the Presidential Secondary School Bursary Fund targets children in public boarding secondary schools, ensuring that vulnerable children complete their secondary education. My State Department disburses about 400 million annually to support an average of 20,000 children in secondary schools.
And to protect children from online sexual exploitation, the ministry and relevant stakeholders has developed and overseeing the implementation of the National Action Plan on online and child sexual exploitation and abuse.
In addition, all children officers have been trained on preventing and countering violent extremism to enhance our efforts in protecting children from radicalization.
To this end, parents have been urged to ensure the safety and well-being of their children, even and especially during the wake of the current countrywide demonstrations.
Do not neglect our responsibility, our parental responsibility towards these children, because they have no one to look after them. It is we to whom God has given the right to look after them, to give them security, to give them a semblance of consistency.
What we are doing today is not the right thing to do. I kindly request our youth to have a better engagement than what we are doing and how we are doing it today.
Robbie Omondi, K24.
The agricultural sector in Kenya is bracing for a reduction in the cost of animal feeds as announced by the Principal Secretary of Agriculture. The Ministry of Agriculture has indicated that the collaborative efforts from various partners and stakeholders are being mobilized to help farmers increase their productivity. Marcia Voga with that report.
Speaking at the Association of Kenya Feeds Manufacturers exhibition, Joseph Karuri, who is the chair, noted that overstocking livestock of beyond available resources as well as inadequate planning and budgeting are major contributors to the feed deficit. According to him, further, at least 40% of post-harvest feeds are lost due to inefficiencies.
We also learn about mycotoxin management. We all know about aflatoxin in milk. So we learn how best can we reduce or eliminate that element of aflatoxin in our feeds. We also learn about biotech in animal feed production. That's about the GM, as I had mentioned earlier. And also the global biotech commodities that are available for animal feeds.
To commercialize livestock farming in Kenya, the government has committed to training farmers and millers. This is aimed at improving the quality and to reduce the cost of feed production for both the local and international market. Additionally, the government has introduced duty waivers to lower the cost associated with importing animal feeds ingredients, further reducing production expenses.
Our president has a vision to build our economy right from the bottom up. And he has used agriculture as a pillar for this economic development. So for us who look after the livestock sector are mandated to ensure that we commercialize livestock, ensure that we're able to be productive in our livestock production, value add, and ensure that our end users, consumers of animal protein, are able to get the highest quality livestock and livestock products at the lowest cost.
Farmers have to this end been urged to embrace technology and implement innovative solutions in the agricultural sector to address the feed shortages. Mercy Avoga, K24.
Institutions of higher learning are being urged to embrace innovation, research and artificial intelligence to equip graduates with relevant skills for today's evolving job market. Speaking at KCS University's 16th graduation ceremony, Chancellor Professor Olive Mugenda highlighted the importance of incorporating artificial intelligence into the curriculum across STEM fields, arts, social sciences and sports. Her sentiments were echoed by Vice Chancellor Professor Isaiah Wakindiki, who emphasized the need for universities to provide both job market skills and essential life skills to promote behavioral and societal change.
After what we are calling student success, and student success meaning that when a student is admitted, they should clear their course within the stipulated duration of time and we graduate them. Initially, we have been graduating students once a year, and our university runs 3 trimesters in a year, meaning there are students who are completing their studies in December, in May and in August. All these students wait for the November graduation, meaning a student who graduates in December has to wait for the subsequent November or December for a graduation. So we want to shorten the time in which a student is held before they graduate.
In terms of research and innovation, again, there's no university really can talk of progressing or getting to the global stage without research and innovation. Talking about research, I mean, we know the definition of research is creation of new knowledge. And that is really the mandate of universities, creating new knowledge. So if you're not doing research as a university, then you're not creating new knowledge, and then you are failing in your mandate. That is why when you see the ranking, research index is very key. So create new knowledge, we are able to disseminate to other people, and actually the rest of the country looks at universities to create this new knowledge and to tell them what we need to do, what is the future, what are the policies, the data that informs policy. Very, very important. And in terms of innovation, again, apart from generating income, because if you innovate, and I'm very happy about this institution and the way where they are taking innovation, those products that are innovated, then they are able to get into the marketplace.
Well, that's just about it for K24 News. Thank you for making time for the segment. I'm Alan Owino. Our sign language interpreter for this session has been Clement Muli. Do have yourselves a lovely one.